Thank you for your comment. Thank you for your comment. You know how you smoke an elephant in the room? one leg at a time. One elephant leg. It's just what it is. Anyway, so it would seem that we still have this energy at hand and addressing the corruption. So that's what it is. I mean, we want to leave the past in the past. However, we do want to address it. And I thank you for that last comment. But you got to keep in mind, if you have a friends group, you can't have these ladies picking up on the signs and the energy and the description of people they have no fucking clue about that I have in my emails. So they send me emails every month. That's what it is. There's smoke on that one, Sammy. That's what it is. When I have a reader pick up on a Scorpio death energy with magic backfiring and her rotting on the inside. Well, I remember talking to a Scorpio that fits that description. She's in my reviews, so I can't get out of that. I hope it's not her. I certainly wouldn't work with her and still got a 5-star review, so that tells you enough there. However, if you stop smoking the Palo Santo, Scott. If you've got readers talking about natural disasters happening from these individuals going country to country, paying for spiritual work, and then it backfiring and going back on wherever the hell it came from, cool. If I go and look up Italy natural disasters, the universe sends me my birthday in the screenshot. It's in my community page. The Watchers at that. The Watchers send it out on March 16th. Okay, cool. So there's a sign. My birthday is involved. My birthday is involved with God turning Italy into water. Jesus turned water into wine. God just turned Italy into water. It's just what it is. You're not going to have a reader be able to pick up a flamboyant Capricorn doing moon magic to harvest energy with a Sagittarius going to Greece in the same fucking reading, and then me go and do the research. Well, I get emails every month about the phases of the moon from a flamboyant double Capricorn, and wouldn't you know, his buddy went to Greece. That's what it is. Now, Greece is right next to Italy. Okay, cool. You know, magic cannot backfire and cause a natural disaster in Greece without Windex in Italy. I'm sorry. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. Right? Do I think this shit is funny? No, not at all. I think it's absolute natural disaster. However, when readers are telling you that these man-made natural disasters are happening and they want Pisces to be all distraught and depressed and upset and mad. And, okay, cool. Well, then we're just going to pull out the INFJ morbid humor card because we do. We have a very sense of dark humor. Simple enough. I mean, when you have a reader talking about you can't carry dead weight up the stairs, I'm like, well, is that the stairway to heaven? Because, I mean, in my reality, you got readers picking up them rolling the wrong dead down the stairs to the Thanksgiving table. And it's just what it is. I don't know any of these people. So, sweet. And there's obviously something going on in the background that I just don't care about. However, I don't want it in my energy anymore. So when the readings today are that I'm calling my energy back and their lives are going to shit, we have to recant what has already been said. Right? No one cared to stop it. Cool. Looks like they wanted God to turn Italy into water. It's just what it is. Just what it is. Now, that's the fucked up part. These readers have absolutely no clue other than the sign. And then when they call out the sign, I'm like, well, fuck, that person's in my reviews. With talking about the same shit that they're bringing to the table on their tarot table. Sweet. Does it all tie in together? Fuck, I don't know. You tell me how the magician does his trick. Me, when it comes to black market human sales, you can just take that trick and you can dip her in the New Mexico deluge before you go and soak up the rest of Italy with her. The fuck? That's what it is. May I help you? That's what it is. Let's do a destiny swap read gone horribly wrong. Did I guess everyone went to sleep on that fact, is that it's a group of influencers that harvested off of my other channel. We get some good information here. It leads to 5-star reviews. Right, and then you have a whole fucking group talking about my shit, and then they start a school and just fucking ante it up. Oh, you know what? If we could harvest off this one channel, look at all the other channels. Let's have a free test. Let's have a free test and bring everybody in to tell their stories. We'll take all of their pain and turn it into power. The fucking first thing I think when I hear that is, what's the difference between going to Greece and paying for black magic that backfires and selling women's shoes at Nordstrom's? Something safe to do. One of them is. Thank you for that. Thank you, common sense. Look, common sense pops in right here at the perfect moment. Isn't that amazing? It's just what it is. And that's the thing. Fucking believe anything that I say. Think for yourself. I'll pull the Dolores Cannon card. Don't believe anything that I say. Think for yourself. When you've got readers that are talking about people paying big money and it being a Virgo, Taurus, and a Capricorn, okay, cool. So which one of these Virgo, Tauruses, and Capricorns have you paid big fucking money to pull this shit off with? They got to have the money for once to travel to Greece and other countries. Thanks. But it's not that fucking hard to put together. Celebrity influence? Okay, cool. You're the ones that gave them the celebrity status. I don't care about any of that shit. What's going to make me famous? Oh, man, you know what? I met this fucking guy at a restaurant, and he read my fucking palm and told me the most amazing things I'd ever heard about myself. He told me how to make my wishes come true, and now I'm putting now I've got people giving me free Hellcat headers and all kinds of weird shit. Free advice on it anyway. That's what it is. Fucking how you deal with who you are and what you do are two completely different fucking things in life. How do I get away with shit around the cops? I ask them for permission. They fucking direct some of the best shit. Their ideas are better than mine sometimes. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Hey, man, I'm going to go window shop. Don't move. What do you mean? Then you tell, okay. I'm going to go take a fucking selfie for my YouTube. All right. Hey, man, before I leave. And now I've got a director in his own movie. What do you know? It's just what it is. He's putting me in my place. That's what it is. You got to keep in mind, I'm the guy 20 years ago that was running around in the Gary, Indiana Police Department spanking stuffed pigs. The only fucking white boy in Gary, Indiana spanking stuffed pigs in the police department's parking lot. I paid everybody's rent that day. That's what it is. You know, keep in mind, Pisces energy is addictive. Yes, I used to go in high rises in Chicago, and the biggest problem was getting out of there on time. I know you love to talk. I do too. I got to go. That's what it is. That was my biggest problem with my original profession was fucking I couldn't get away from them. The hardest part was people getting in the door. My biggest problem was getting the fuck out of the door. That's what it is. Nothing to go. It's not that hard to go into a building you're not fucking supposed to be in and saying, hey, you know what? I know your boss likes to tell you how to spend your money and probably doesn't want me here. What do you mean my boss likes to tell me how to spend my money? Oh, thanks for asking. Let me show you how your boss costs you all kinds of money and then doesn't give you a raise. It's just what it is. That's why I know there's sleazy sales tactics. I used to teach them. That's what it is. There's a difference between $5 shit and high ticket fuckery. Dang spirit. And the fact that magic's involved, that's a no way no. That's no way no. Sorry. No sorry, pardon. No way no. Left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. Cards in the upright. Yeah, cool. Did you see that slide hand? It's just what it is. Yeah, fucking. Let's focus on the fact these people have lost all their courage. It's just what it is. I hear they came up against an Earth Angel and then fucked around and found out. Is that true? Is that true? Yeah, you guys tell me. I hear there's an intuitive. I hear there's a Loki running around your planet, walking into the boardroom, telling the guy to go back in and wash his hands, and then letting the director know how many times he cheated on his wife this month. Look at that. You know, pleasures are upside down. That's what it is. They're not having fun with this anymore. However, I do thank you for your comment that that's exactly what they thought and appreciating my performance. However, keep in mind on this channel, the one thing they want to do is see me lose my shit because it's something you'll never forget. So, moving forward. In the awareness department, adventures in Wonderland. Look at that. Makes you wonder what kind of adventures they have been on. When I've got readers picking up the energy of a friends group traveling country to country to get spiritual work done, and then they tell me that natural disasters are backfiring on those practitioners, it's not fucking hard to go and look at the areas that were already discussed about last year that are getting natural disasters this year. It's not that fucking hard. It's what it is. Yeah, no wonders there. We don't have to wonder too long about that. No, we don't. No, we don't. It's just what it is. Right? And shout out on the Facebook for you got INFJs posting the Fifth Element. Cool. I grabbed the Fifth Element girl, matched her with the other INFJ, and like an INFJ Earth Angel, just flew 2 unicorns in on my post with the 0-point pole shift cataclysm being talked about. That's what it is. That's why these people don't give a shit. They know that their tower moments are coming. That's why they don't give a shit. That's what it is. Yeah, they're just going with the flow. they're just flowing with the disasters. But that's the problem, is now you've got readers this morning talking about these individuals feel like their bloodlines have been cursed by the Earth Angel. Great. Where are these Earth Angels that are cursing bloodlines just by fucking YouTube videos? Where is that happening? You think they've built a Pleiadian Master's Light Merkaba or an INFJ shield or the Armor of God, whatever you want to call it. It's energy is programmable. You do a 12D shield enough times, programming it with your intentions. If you have Reiki's God Force infallible intentions, well, then that's what you're going to get, is an infallible shield. And keep in mind, the Rainbow Covenant that was placed over that Earth Angel's life, which would be basically from the Sun, the Moon, to the Leo rising, and the Rainbow Chakra system. That's the arc of the Rainbow Covenant, the arc that goes over the brain. 2 sides of the brain used simultaneously. Okay, cool. Who are our former fucking Joan of Arc? You've had Joan of Arc energy in the cards, right? That Aries Mercury Venus reading that came out today. Okay, cool. So they feel like Aries has cursed their bloodline. Cool. I'm an Aries Venus, Mercury Venus, the Emperor and the Fool. God protects the fool. What it is. The Sun Emperor and the fucking Fool. Come on now. The Pisces Sun with an Aries Emperor energy and the Fool, they can't duplicate it because they're left or right-handed. They only use one side of their brain or the other. It's that simple. The INFJ has the uncanny ability to use both sides of the brain, split right down the middle. If you're left or right-handed, they can't duplicate that shit. I don't give a fuck how big their group is. Trying to destiny swap and mimic for tarot, they're trying to. That's why they're mirroring. They're trying to mirror the INFJ mirror with their signs. Cool. Well, there's some discrepancies in my birth chart, so they can't duplicate that shit or the personality. So that's what it is. And you got to keep in mind, I'm no one special. I was just gone for a year over whatever kind of dark shit they were doing that affected INFJ Pocahontas. And that year that I was gone, they fucking milked the shit out of my channel. Well, that was by divine design. Because now when you have readers talking about Pisces, call your energy back. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Ground yourself and they'll flow right fucking through you. Got energy coming back from God knows where. with readers talking about people need the Earth Angel's energy to survive. Cool. Who are these people that need my energy to survive? I fit that on the birth chart. I fit that symbolism as the Temperance Angel. I fit all those things they're talking about. And now I've got energy coming back from fucking where? Italy? That's what it is. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know what they did. You would have to go talk to them about what they did all around my energy. That's what it is. I'm not responsible for what someone else does, not with energy that affects them in ways they don't understand. That's what it is. However, when you've got the energy of addressing the corruption with law enforcement, cool. Well, we still have that whole issue of a death. Go full force as long as no one gets hurt. Okay, cool. Well, there was a death last Thanksgiving. The wrong dead. So that tells me they were aiming at one dad and it went back on another. What they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves. Cool. You got to have physical evidence. All right, cool. Well, we don't have that shit. Just like the FBI doesn't have a fucking list for a bunch of islanders wanting to do a land grab in America. That's what it is. And then that's the question. If they can come up with the corruption of the justice system, can come up with that list, would that list have the names of all the land grabbers? They're doing a big land grab in America. You think it's people that can afford to be on that list? If they can afford the land, they can afford to be on that list. That's what it is. I don't know. You tell me. See, math seems to be mathing for me pretty good. That's what it is. And I don't want to be. That's the one thing about my predictions you need to know right off the bat. I don't want my shit to come true. Namaste.